Indianapolis. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Blues of Buenos Aires taking on the LA Chargers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set. Go, let's go. Set.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And some space here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Eckler's long been one of the most underrated players in the NFL, but he's now starting to get his due. 915 yards, a career best last season, with 13 touchdowns on the ground.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Chargers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do it.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, it's football 101, because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back, because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Blues take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Hey, Kappa.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Crowd right. Set.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Herbert operating from the red zone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go Lion.
Herbert throwing again. And he's got it. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Let's go. Hey. Ready.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, Everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 13. It's a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
He'll complete this one to Watson. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Butker on for the PAT. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do.
Home the troops right. Hey, Ray. Go.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
To the air again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, possession switches hands.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. And they'll run with Pacheco.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Mayfield off the play fake.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. First down, Mayfield.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Herbert. This is caught by Williams. the pickup, first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Whoa. Ray. Home troops right.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Mayfield. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando.
These two teams running through their final adjustment before they head back out of the tunnel.
Coachman.
And for the call of the second half, let's go back to SoFi Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They try with Pacheco.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
To throw, Mayfield.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going.
21.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert now.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Hey, Kappa. Crowd right. Sit.
On 4th down, Herbert.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is a counter play. Eckler
knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Crowd right.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Play fake. Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield now from the 50.
He finds Watson complete.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
35 yards.
And the Blues have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Pacheco. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a give running left is the longer. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Mayfield on play action. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is fielded at the 7. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Rolling to his right. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This is Pacheco. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here comes 2nd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Mayfield.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.